Hey guys, I have a word. So this is Mark 8:22. When they arrived at Bethsaida, some people brought a blind man to Jesus, and they begged him to touch the man and heal him. Jesus took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the village. Then, spitting on the man's eyes, he laid his hands on him and asked, "Can you see anything now?" The man looked around. "Yes," he said, "I see people, but I can't see them very clearly. They look like trees walking around." Then Jesus placed his hands on the man's eyes again, and his eyes were opened. His sight was completely restored, and he could see everything clearly. Jesus sent him away, saying, "Don't go back into the village on your way home." The reason I wanted to read that to you guys is because two things. So maybe three. I'm not really sure where this is going. It's kind of Holy Spirit led. First thing is that it wasn't too difficult for Jesus to heal him immediately. It's pretty obvious. He's Jesus, so obviously he could have done it. But I want to note one thing. It says Jesus took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the village. In order to get your healing, sometimes, in order for the miracle to come to place, for it to come into fruition, we might be led out of the place that we're most comfortable with. But it says Jesus took the blind man by the hand. He's with you, he's right there. Led him out of the village. Then, spitting on the man's eyes, he laid his hands on him and asked, "Can you see anything now?" Jesus already knows the answer. The man said, "Yes, I can see, but I can't see them very clearly. They look like trees." Sometimes we're not always going to get the actual, we're not always going to get the final product yet. It's going to come in stages. So if God is leading us to go somewhere for a certain time, there's always a process. There's always a reason why we're there. But the miracle is on the way. God promised you it. It's happening. There's a reason why you're there out of that village. But once you do get that miracle, once you're healed, don't go back to that village. Just don't go back. He wasn't born blind, or else it would say that he was born blind. So who's to say that in this village? Sorry, the video cut off. So it doesn't say that he was born blind. So who's to say that he might have become blind in Bethsaida? He might have gotten blind somehow in this village. It doesn't say any of that. But what it does say is that Jesus says, "Don't go back into the village on your way home." He's telling him, "Go home now. Don't go back to that village." So once you become restored, once you get the miracle, once you do the thing that God told you to do, you get the restoration, you get whatever it is, don't go back to those people. Don't try to prove them anything. Don't try to get vengeance. Don't, vengeance is the Lord's. I don't know who this is for. I have no idea about it, but God told me to do it, and let me tell you, I did not want to do it, but God told me to do it, so I'm doing it, and that's all. That's all, folks. Have a great day. Bye.